Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Saven's World, and welcome back to The Infected. Now, for you eagle-eyed viewers out there, you may be asking, hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
This does not quite look right. And you would be absolutely correct, ladies and gentlemen. That is because the developer of this game just released version 12.0 to the beta branch. And this new update looks awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's gonna be so good. So since we are only a couple of episodes in, I figured let's go ahead and restart. We'll try this again. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend the first episode here trying to get us caught back up to where we were at the end of our last episode. Now that we know we have a little bit of time to wait until the Vambies will attack, till the swarms start, 10 days to be specific, we won't have to rush. What I'm gonna do is try to get us caught up to where we were, and then we'll continue the Let's Play series. Oh, I'm really excited, guys. This new update has a lot of really awesome stuff that I'm looking forward to showing you. So, first things first, let's take a look at the brand new map. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is an all-new, awesome map for this game. Oh, just take a look at it. Oh, I love it. So we are here. The X's here are the cave locations. Cave locations there. There are currently 7 cities in the game, and we'll get into why that is here in just a second. And you'll also notice there's a couple of new icons here. We have the fish icon right there, and we have the swamp icon, which is right down there. So the crocodiles are going to spawn in this section here, and the fish are only going to spawn in this section here, which means I think what we're going to do is we are going to head right here to build our base. I think that's probably going to be the best bet because you don't want to have to travel too far for fish. Fish are very important, especially in the beginning of the game when protein can be an issue. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, is I am going to get my happy butt over to this area here. I think we'll build right on this area here with the lake surrounding it. I think that's probably going to be an awesome place to set up our new home. First things first, guys, I'm going to make the long run all the way over here. Let me get there and let's get to it.
6.5 hours later.
And we have arrived, ladies and gentlemen. We are at our build site. It is time to get busy. It's already 2:25 p.m. on day 1, and we have nothing accomplished. So let me bust through these tutorial tasks. I've already shown you how to do pretty much everything on this. If you want to check out how, go back to the first episode of our original playthrough, and you'll see how to do all of these things here. So give me a few minutes. I'm going to bust these out as quickly as I possibly can.
So it begins.
It is just about 9 o'clock at night, ladies and gentlemen, and I am making some excellent progress. Before it gets too dark, I just wanted to show you what I've gotten done so far. On day 1, we've gotten everything but our hunting and making an iron ingot, and I actually have enough iron fragments. Here, let me show you here. I actually have enough to make those, and I got more on the way. So I have my bed ready to go. I've got my campfire, my 2 forges going. I've got my little awning thingy here to keep out the rain. If we come up here, you'll see that I have my water basin. That's new to the tutorial. You didn't have to make the water basin before, so that is one new thing. All it takes is 6 planks, though, so it's pretty simple. Got my standard array of 3 workbenches. Went ahead and made a couple of plank stands here. I have a stick stand and another one on the way, and I'm going to be getting a firewood stand up going here in just a second. So that is kind of the state of affairs right now. Real quick, let's go ahead. Oh, wrong one. Go ahead and grab. Oh, you know what? No. Let's do this. I've got just enough iron fragments there. Let's cook up some iron ingots. There we go. All right. So our iron ingots are on the way. It is probably a little too dark right now to... Oh, nope, that's a deer. Okay. I thought that was a bear. I was going to say a bear on day 1 would not be good. We still have to make our weaponry, so that's kind of the downfall of spending half of the day running across the map to get to your build site. But hey, that is what it is. So I'm going to be working off camera here for a little bit. We're almost back to where we need to be, and we can get this going once again. Oh yeah, it's starting to get really dark. Woo! Perfect timing though, guys. So I'm going to work a little bit longer and then sleep through the night, get my energy levels up, and we will get going again in the morning.
Day 2.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7:20-ish in the morning. I did a lot of work overnight, but our stats are looking pretty sad. We could eat our beef stew. You always start with 5 beef stew. We could do that, but we're right by this lake. It's got a bunch of fish. Let's go fishing. I did go ahead and create myself a stabby spear overnight. So we are going to... Hey, that's the deer. That deer's been bugging me all night long. Just mooing or braying or whatever deer do. Anyway, it should be light enough. Let's go fishing, baby. All you have to do to catch fish in this game is craft yourself up a spear and... Oh, I missed it. Oh, nope, I got him. Haha, look at that. Give him a little poke with your spear. You can press E and you'll put that fish into your inventory. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and grab one more. See if we can find one more here. There's a nice one. Got him. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, our stats are really low. Protein is not looking good. We're going to have to go scour and see if we can find some vegetables too, because our stats are pretty darn low. Let's go ahead and toss these bad boys on the ground. Boom, boom, down they go. All you have to do is harvest them. And we've got ourselves meat. Excellent. All right, let's cook it up. Let's cook it up. Let's cook it up. Toss it on the campfire. Now, this is one area where you can't shift-click it in. You actually have to drag it and drop it onto the area. But that's okay. Most of the other things you can in this game, you can shift-click or alt-click, and it's really, really convenient. But that's one thing where you have to do it the manual way. While that's cooking, let's go ahead and keep going on. Oop, wrong one. Stone here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've crafted up our anvil. I've got our nails going so we can start really ramping things up and getting ourselves in a better position. Food is an issue. I am really low. We got to get that taken care of right away. No wasting time there. And we're cooked. There we go. Let's grab each of these. All right, let's eat. Oh, yeah, there we go. So we're looking good. Let me show you what I did overnight. Again, like I said, I made the anvil. And as you see, our tutorial is done. Hunting that fish was enough to check that box. And we are ready to go. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, next. Now, if you remember back from episode 2, we started on our horde base or our swarm base. Well, we have plenty of time. We don't have to rush that. Instead, what I think I want to do is get started on a little, like, starter house. So out here, I'm going to build a little simple, like a 2x2 starter house. But real quick, I'm going to run around here, see if I can find some carbohydrates, get our carbs up before we start building up that house. So let's see what we can find.
Eat your vegetables!
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I found an onion. Now, look at this, guys. It's very difficult to spot this bad boy. Let me show you guys a real quick tip. I've showed this before, but if you go to your options, and you go to video and the foliage density, if you pop this bad boy down to low, that gets rid of the foliage. Now, generally speaking, I do not like playing that way. I like to keep the foliage density on medium at least. So let's go ahead and bump that back up. Boom. Apply that. There we go. Because the game just looks so much better with that foliage density turned on. But if you are having trouble spotting vegetables, because sometimes they can be difficult to spot, turn off that foliage density and turn it down to low. We did find ourselves an onion, so that'll give us a little bit of stuff here. So that only gets 8 carbs and 10 vitamins, but hey, it's better than nothing. I'll keep looking, see what else I can find in the area, but I did have to go pretty far out to find that one little onion. I didn't spot anything in my immediate area, but that's okay. I think we're looking okay for right now. So instead, I'm just gonna get started on my build here. We're gonna go to the foundations, and I'm not doing anything fancy here. We're just gonna do a simple 2x2. We'll start with the foundations, and then we'll build it up from there. We're getting very, very close to being caught up to where we were in our last playthrough. So, oh, and also I got a firewood stand, stick stand, my plank stands here are good to go. These workbenches, or these saw benches, excuse me, are all full, so we're good there. So I think we have a pretty darn good start. Eventually, I think if that deer stays in that area, it looks like he's kind of stuck on the rocks over there. We might go over there and stabby a deer. Give him a little spear stab to the face. That would be pretty sweet. Anyways, in the meantime, I'm going to keep rolling here, guys. And we will get that structure basically built up. And then we'll come back and keep this party rolling.
A few moments later.
Now, before I get too far into this build here, guys, there is one more thing that I want to build real quick. And this thing is a game changer, and you want to get this built as soon as you possibly can. So we're going to go to Placeables, we're going to go to Other, and we are going to get our log cart built. This thing is absolutely awesome. So let's toss in the nails. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is awesome. This will make your building go so much faster. So let me show you here why. We're going to bring the cart over here. We're going to go ahead and choppy this little tree. So there's two types of trees. There's the small trees that give you 3 wood logs. And then there's these bigger trees here that give you 8. And that is exactly enough to fill up your cart.
Oh, wow.
So that gives you the ability to transport 11 logs at one time, as opposed to only being able to carry 3. Get this bad boy up and going as soon as you can, guys. It will change your game. It'll make your building go so much faster. It'll make your gathering go so much faster. It just makes things so much more efficient, and I highly recommend getting this bad boy up and going as soon as possible. So let me get back to building our little structure here, and we will continue with our playthrough of The Infected.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it! Get on with it!
We are making excellent progress here, ladies and gentlemen. About 3:30 in the afternoon on day 2. Oh, hello. Random dead bird. We'll take it. And it's moving time, guys. Let's go ahead and grab our chests. I'm going to leave one of them actually down here. But let me show you what I've built. A little simple house here, just a simple 2x2. It's all complete, ready to go. Simple little house, and we're not going to be down by the river anymore. So nothing fancy, but don't worry, guys. We will have plenty of awesome builds coming in the future. Let's go ahead and just get these set down here. Right now, all I'm doing now is just moving everything that I want up here into the new house. But the great thing about this game, guys, is you can literally move any placeable item. So, like the bed, the forges. Whoa, let's put the bed right there for now. The forges can be moved. The anvil can be moved. Oh, it's awesome. The only things that can't be moved are construction things. So, like walls and foundations. Those cannot be moved. But everything else in the game, all the placeable items, they can be moved. It's pretty darn sweet. Makes it so that everything is not permanent. You can move things around anywhere that you want. Just pick them up and move them. One there. There we go. And the last thing we really need to grab, let's go ahead and move this. Just set that right there. That's going to be like our food box, because we will still need to come down here and use the campfire from time to time. But now we can get our forging going on inside the house here, which is awesome. We have our anvil. We've got our miscellaneous box. Let me go ahead and I'm going to grab the seeds out of here. There we go. And we have our stone iron forging box right now. And we will add to that as we go. But, guys, we are basically pretty close to where we were after episode 2 last time around. There are, next episode, a couple of things that I definitely want to get done. There's some really cool new things I'm looking forward to showing you guys. We are just getting started. Update version 12 is here. Whew, I'm loving it, guys. This game is so awesome. So much fun. If you haven't picked up this game yet, you're into survival crafting games, this game is awesome, and it's pretty darn cheap on Steam, so pick it up for cheap while you can. Great thing is this dev is very passionate about his game, constantly releasing updates. He's got a great vision for the game as well. Hats off to the dev. This guy is awesome, and I'm excited to show you guys everything that version 12 has to offer. But for now, this is Saven saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll catch you in the next one.
It's done.
Yes, Mr. Frodo. It's over now.